Hello, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Dr. Rogers, a multiple scholarship winner, also research professor in Korea, and also someone who has studied throughout his graduate studies without paying tuition. So I'm going to be answering a question today which has been keeps coming up. So the question is how do you get to apply to study in South Korea? Or some other people say, how do you apply to study in Seoul, which is the capital of Korea? Or how do you apply to study in Busan? So this is your first on my channel. Make sure you do subscribe because I'll be answering that question. Start with you're gonna see that most websites in Korea, most school websites, even though they are all in Korean, don't be scared. What you do is always look for the part where it's written language, and the language will always be written in English. So this is, for example, the website of Kangwon National University. You see the whole thing, depending on how you type on Google. If it takes you to a page in Korean, you all have to do is look for the language, and when you go to language, you're going to see usually often you have English, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, but in this case you have English. So the website has been built in a way that when you click on English, it will take you to everything which you need to know in English in order to apply for admissions. So also, for example, a website like the Dongguk National University website, Dongguk University website, you see here, because I typed in English, it takes me to the English website, to the English website in English. What if I typed what I see, it pops up, it's all in Korean. So if it pops up in Korean, you do not need to be scared. Like I said before, always look up to the upper hand side. You're either going to look at where it's written either language or it's written KOR, which is Korean. If you click on that part, for example, you will see English, and if you click in English, it will definitely take you to English part where you can definitely access, for example, admissions, or other admissions you always have undergraduate, graduate sessions, and the type of scholarships that school offer. And sometimes some websites are even narrowed down to the part for international students, where everything that has to do with international students is written there. Let's take another case or another example. We're gonna take the example of let's say Kim Young National University. So Kim Young National University right now, for example, they offering admissions. So this is the Kim Young National University website. If you look here, you see that the whole thing is in Korean. So look for, like I said before, don't be scared, look very close. If you look very close, you always see something written in English, and that will narrow you down. So if I click on that, you definitely narrow me down to, like this case, I clicked and it has downloaded. So it gives you now information that you need to know, all in English. The reason is that South Korea first official language is not English, so majority of the websites of the schools will not be in English. Let's check, let's say Seoul National University. So if you type Seoul National University, you go down there, and I've written it in English, and I click on that first thing. This takes me to their website in English. So because I am typing in English, it will take me to the website all in English, where you're going to have something about admissions. Or if you're undergraduate, graduate programs, you can access the graduate programs and look at them. Okay, let's look for another one. Let's say Busan University. Busan National University of Education. So I've typed on Busan National University of Education. Here there are usually two, but there's no Busan. You have a Punsan National University. So you're gonna click on Punsan. If you click on Punsan National University, it takes you again. Everything is all in English. So this is the official website, and from there now you can always check for what you're looking for to apply for. And academics is here, admissions, or in most cases If you have a problem, you always have the number. In some university websites, they'll give you the number for the admission team. So if you go to admission, for example, at Pumsan National University, which is in Busan, you click on that, it's going to take you to the admission guideline. That is how you get to, if you want to study in Korea, that is how or what you've got to do. And please also, do not be scared when you open a website. It is in English. Try as much as possible because they usually have two sites, English and Korean. But usually the English part is not updated all the time. Most parts of the Korean academic websites or university websites are not updated all the time because it takes time for someone to actually do the translation and all of that. So usually there are two options. Either you do that or you open it in Korean and you use the Google Translate. Then you're going to get the most recent information as far as admissions are concerned. And then most universities usually have an international office where there's an English speaker. Or in another sense, you can just subscribe to my channel. So when I share information in English, you'll be the first to be aware of it. So if you love this video, make sure you do click subscribe and share. Bye.